and every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also the Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like Wife that...
Brother. Yo, brother, you are the worst farmer I ever seen, gang. And you already know I'll be with you because at this point, bro, whatever you do, it might as well just be rage bait for me because you already know I'm finna get too ethereal. But dog, what, like, bro, you know you farming. Why would you even say this? Like, brother, you know heads gonna say this, John, and that's why I think you're always farming, bro. But at least in some percentage farming at a constant. What? I feel like that's about it. That's fair. That's the only response. That's all. That's it. Because there's no other response to this. Why he would say this, I mean, what wouldn't he say at this point?
I'm saying it.
And he sure did say it. Let me tell y'all. Everybody that I don't have to. He will. Moron. Like, dude, what? You already know what time it is. The Daily Schlops. Sloppy. Ah, lovely. Yeah, apparently Hasan apparently said some real crazy drone. I bet Miss Hila Klein apparently saying that she's a valid target, a valid military target. What is fool talking about? Of course, more moronic John is coming out of his mouth. Who is surprised? Not me. Yeah, apparently Ethan responded, Hila herself responded, Asmongold responded, Destiny responded, and Hasan himself responded. Of course he did. It's the reason we have the Daily Slops. He tends to open up his mouth a lot. It was also a situation in which Hasan was banned from Luddy. We'll be upping those numbers soon. His streamer games or something like that because, yeah, they had AT&T as a sponsorship. And Hasan, the terrorist glazer, in front of sponsors? Absolutely not. If you've seen a situation with the Emaru and Extra Emily, they had sponsors too. They couldn't be next to Hasan because not too koosh, not really advertiser friendly. We know how that gets down. But yeah, apparently some other stuff too. But yeah, Daily Slops, that means Yapsa. So we ain't wasting no more time. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time, baby. Let's get right into it. You already know that Daily Slops means one of my glorious slop kings. Shout out more Pegasus. We got Hasan is threatening Ethan's wife now. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description, first link. Should have loved more Pegasus. And I don't got no time to waste because, yeah, we know what moron is going to waste our time.
Welcome back to a series so fire. Even Charizard subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is now going after Ethan's wife, apparently calling her a valid military target. Ethan has responded, Asmongold has responded, Tectone has responded, Hila has responded, Destiny has responded, Hasan has also responded, defending himself. Hasan has been banned from Ludwig's streamer games. He claims he was actually invited by Ludwig, but apparently the sponsor AT&T did not want him there, and a bunch of more.
Fair.
Updates. Subscribe or I will jump out the window. Don't worry though, I'll probably make it.
Uh-oh. Prime time.
Let's up those numbers!
Ah, they will indeed be upped. Wow, you'll never be living this down, Luddy.
No, Jellywig.
Let's up those numbers!
So let's begin with this clip going viral right now. Hasan explicitly says Hila Klein is a valid military target live on Twitch. Here's some quick context from Asmon's editor.
Hila is the wife of Ethan Klein from H3H3. At the age of 18, she was conscripted in the IDF as a secretary. Since then, she has completely disavowed what Israel's government is doing right now.
You don't support Satan Yahoo?
No.
She was in the IDF.
He voted against him.
I think he's insane. Yeah, he's a monster.
You think he's a monster?
Yeah.
Wants to go in people's houses in the middle of the night?
No.
She's a secretary.
I was a secretary.
Right, so here's what Hasan said about her.
Matter if they're DFLP, PFLP, or even former Fatah militants, okay? It is perfectly legal, perfectly valid, and perfectly moral, okay? 100%. This is not like this is not a gray area. This is black and white, okay? It doesn't get more black and white than this. Israel is in the wrong. Israel is actually engaging in an apartheid, which is a crime in and of itself. Israel's doing a genocide in Gaza and an apartheid.
I'm like, yeah, this is correct, but also them terrorists you glaze up are also in the wrong. Like,
in the West Bank, two crimes in and of itself. and every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also the Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like Wife that...
Brother. Yeah, brother, you are the worst farmer I ever seen, gang. And you already know I'll be with you because at this point, bro, whatever you do, it might as well just be rage bait for me because you already know I'm finna get too ethereal. But dog, what, like, bro, you know you farming. Why would you even say this? Like, brother, you know heads gonna say this, John, and that's why I think you're always farming, bro. But at least in some percentage farming at a constant. What? I feel like that's about it. That's fair. That's the only response. That's all. That's it. Because there's no other response to this. Why he would say this, I mean, what wouldn't he say at this point?
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
And he sure did say it. Let me tell y'all, everybody that I don't have to. He will. Moron. Like, dude, what? I still don't get it. Like, what? Like, you gotta be farming, bro, because there's no other point in saying this. So stupid.
Participate in these raids. The violence that the Palestinians engage in an act of resistance against this illegal occupying force is literally legal, definitionally legal, okay? It's just the truth.
Right. The violence is legal is a very interesting take. I imagine he's talking about this in the context of a war or something. It doesn't really make sense to say that violence is legal. But again, this is Hamas Piker. So even just giving him the...
Nah. This is full government. Mr. Hamas, Diddy, Osama Bin Laden, Baby O, Houthi forensics, or it didn't happen, Piker. Facts.
Entirety of the benefit of the doubt here. Even then, your audience is filled with complete utter psychopaths. So I feel like it really matters what you say, and you need to really control your rhetoric here, because you're essentially encouraging
Control rhetoric? Hasan Piker? Hilarious.
violence against someone here. I feel like you definitely know what's going to happen when you say that it's perfectly moral to commit violence against Ethan's wife, Hila, in any context, right? Even if you're going to justify it in...
Well, somebody has to do it, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by this motherfucker.
The context of a war or a raid or something like that. I feel like your viewers are not going to try to understand that full context or whatever you were getting at. And I feel...
Try to understand context for them is hilarious. Max stats, pathological liars, victim complex, cry bully, never take accountability, and best of all, ooh boy, matters why I had a fifth one, I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, them add context, tell the truth, you know, say not spread misinformation and all that. Come on.
I feel like you know this. I feel like you know this, and I feel like you're using this as a scapegoat, being like, well, actually, I was talking about this, but the fact is, some people are going to
Plausible deniability. Might as well add a sixth.
get the hidden message here. They're just going to be like, oh, my God, my Messiah, Hasan here, is saying that violence is...
Actually, better yet, that should be just like the fifth added on stat, because like I was saying all the time, and I literally was using a reference in like 3 of the other vids from like the other day. Yo, for the heads that be playing video games all the time, you already know the gamers, bro, these niggas be button matching every time they spamming combos, and their combo is plausible deniability. They love spamming that shit.
Okay, ooga booga, let me do this shit. And when you literally play defense for shooters and 3 different terrorist orgs, you are, again, openly encouraging violence. You're saying that, okay, this is okay to do. I'm literally praising these people who are committing acts of violence here and, you know, playing defense for them, so they're gonna get the message that this is all okay to do. People responded, this man could shoot a human being on stream and get away with it. That would make Hasan an equally valid target by his own definition. I can't believe people watch this clown. Bro, he needs to be permanently banned off
That's in the same... Yeah, actually, better. That's not even a question. I'm just sitting here wondering the same thing.
the internet. Anyways, Ethan responded, reacts to Hasan claiming Hila is a valid military target. So he posted this on Instagram. So if I started saying shit like Hasan is a Hamas propagandist and therefore a legit military target, which I do not believe, see, at least he's being somewhat fair here, everyone is going to be okay with that. This is the 4th time a leftist Twitch streamer has explicitly called for me or Hila's death. Nobody has been reprehended for these death threats by Twitch, not once. Of course, Dan is just completely
Dan Clancy. But seriously, Twitch, TOS, they apparently banned people for on and off platform activity. Again, wet toilet paper, not fragile. Well, yeah, it is fragile, but if anything, to that durability on that shit, Literally zero.
Unconcerned by this, thinks it's completely okay. He's also complicit in all of this. For comparison, on YouTube, Bad Empanada played an FPS game where you play as Hamas and murder Israelis. He simulated murdering Hila in the game, and as a result, caught a week-long suspension. He hasn't wished death on either of us on YouTube since then, and he knows that there are repercussions for making death threats on YouTube.
That's exactly why heads like Hasan won't try any of that shit or stream on YouTube, because they're bing clapping that shit out of there.
At least, you know, I'm not going to say YouTube is like the perfect platform or anything like that, but they definitely do a better job in this regard, where you can't just be openly...
Oh yeah, that's some shit I would generally tell you. Like, as a YouTube ROD, YouTube is the best platform, the content hub. Yeah, they got shit to fix up. Let me tell you, they do. But it's definitely a better platform than Twitch, that's no question.
Hateful, right? Openly anti-Semitic shit like that. Even me playing the Mike from PA clip in one of my videos got completely demonetized because they're like, hey, this is hateful conduct. Even me denouncing it was not allowed. Of course, Twitch and their ball-gargling mod team isn't going to do shit. This is an open and straight-up threat, brigading and inciting
By the way,
his audience to violent action. That terrorist-sympathizing piece of shit needs to be removed and deplatformed entirely. No, don't worry. Twitch will do the right thing here, and they will give him a 24-hour...
I say, yeah, they'll do the right thing. Nothing. Seems pretty right to me. Anyway.
ban on his day off, like they did last time. Or they'll pull a Mike from PA and ban him for 1 week when, you know, he said that thing about Jews, but, you know, if you call Frogan fat, 2 weeks. Like, the scales are completely off here. So after this, Asmongold responded, thinks that Hila Klein should report Hasan to the FBI.
I don't think he should be saying, he should not be saying that it's perfectly legal to do something that's not legal. It's not legal to do anything to a person because they were part of the IDF. Like, you can say it's moral. I mean, I could disagree with that, but you should not be telling people it's legal to do this. That's crazy.
But the crazy part is she denounces the IDF and all of that. Like, she is not in support of the IDF. She had to do, what's the name, like a mandatory military service, and within that, like, yeah, obviously it's not like she was going out of her way to try to fucking kill people or anything like that. So that's what I'm saying. This is the job that heads like Hasan do, you know what I'm saying, to push the narrative, bro. Like, it's
doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcaster's like wife that participate in these raids.
He's using coded language to avoid directly saying it? No, he's not. Where's the code? If somebody attacks Hila Klein, they're gonna go to jail. Why is he
straight to it
telling people this? Do you think he'll get banned for this? At this point, I don't think so. I think that Twitch
at this point, I'm like, bro, he's not getting banned for this.
They're so ideologically captured by, like, I don't know.
Let me correct Asmongold there. Hasan's fucking tip is so goddamn far down those niggas' esophagus, Dan. Let's keep going.
What to do? I don't. He wants in on the lawsuit? I guess so. I mean, like, he's making a direct call for violence. A direct and immediate call for violence against people that are American citizens. If I was Ethan, I would probably be talking to the FBI. It's because Hasan has a lot of viewers. A lot of people watch Hasan. The probability that 1 out of his 20,000 or 30,000 people that are watching, I think you can easily assume that especially a person who is even slightly mentally ill or slightly, you know, extremist would see this as a call for action. It's disgusting. Somebody should not be saying this on Twitch. I'm surprised that they didn't suspend them. But, you know, we'll see what happens. It depends. Again, this is the way that Twitch does.
I'm just looking at the John. Oh, calm down there, Hasan. No pull at the 9. Like, yo.
Suspensions. You guys might not know this. Twitch doesn't care. They have no principled guiding North Star for their decision making. It's very simply, if
of course. Well, now actually they do have a North Star. It's this nigga's tip.
Something gets enough negative attention, they will ban the person doing it.
Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
Do I lie? Maybe a little sometimes, but not when it comes to this nigga and his fucking niggas glazing him the fuck up.
This is crazy.
Happy birthday to you.
I mean, Ethan should absolutely 100% get the appropriate security measures, whether it be reporting it to the FBI, you know, telling local law enforcement about him, putting him on like
you already know. I would assume Ethan's doing this, John. Again, they did the whole false CPS call, and then there's the whole fucking, you know what I'm saying, the human skulls, John. Like, at this point now, they definitely, like, him and Hila gotta stay, like, wary at all times, bro. These fools.
a whitelist, you know, streamers that get swatted do this a lot, saying that, you know, my house is likely to be targeted by false attacks and stuff like that. So,
oh yeah, this John just happened to techie.
So I feel like what Hasan said there was completely unacceptable in any context, right? And honestly, I feel really bad for Ethan and Hila. It seems like the people they're facing are literally evil, cruel, and everything in between, right? From the CPS calls on his kids to death threats with the
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I would assume like now he's got to be like on point at all times, like super wary, like shit like this is happening.
Human skulls sent to their house, to physical threats from Mike from PA and other orbiters as well, to Hasan himself, the ringleader, now calling
Oh, that's been happening.
for violence. I feel like it is genuinely just disgusting, and it's escalating more and more to the point where it was just YouTube drama, but now it's like some of the players involved are legitimately in danger, and yeah, it needs to stop, man. Now, they also were talking about, will Hasan actually get banned on Twitch? And come on, guys, are we really doing this again? Hold up, I'm getting a call. Hello, Dan Clancy here. Hasan...
Dan Clancy here. Holy shit, yeah, every time I see that Rebecca's is now, this shit's so funny.
Violence again? I love it. He's actually so cool. In fact,
Lovely.
it's getting me wet right now. I'm about to release my juice. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I can't find my Hasan rag. I'm gonna have to order express shipping
Oh, come on, Dan. You can use the body pillow.
from Amazon. I need to maintain my reputation as the ultimate gooning lord. And for all the
Gooning!
people asking,
Oh my
no,
God.
he will not get banned. I might actually promote him to vice president of Twitch alongside my queen.
God. Oh my god, I'm telling you, Extra Emily got indoctrinated, bro. She got stuck in the psyop. Tough.
Extra Emily. Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
Happy birthday to you.
Clancy
Nah, bro.
Emily. Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
Happy
Yeah, you think they pay these niggas enough to be sucking dick this hard? Fuck no.
birthday to you.
Oh yeah, you niggas thought you were about to escape it? Hell nah.
Clancy out. Dude, I gotta get security, man. Dan Clancy keeps infiltrating my videos. I have no
Nah, come on, man. We know we need our Dan Clancy cameo once or twice to shit on that nigga. It's cool.
control over this guy. Stop it, Dan. Come on. People responded, this isn't a Twitch ban. This is a police issue. He's fishing for a mentally ill fan to do similar to what happened to those two young Jews a few months ago with the nut with the gun. This is a theory. This is what people are going to start theory crafting, that Hasan is subtly trying to, you know, he knows what he's doing and he's trying to signal these people to get the message and do the thing without explicit.
Nah, man, come on. The slop tubers are clearly fucking biased and they're compromised and they're making up these fucking theories because, you know, they want to slay Hasan. Or maybe he can shut his fucking mouth and then niggas will stop saying shit about his ass. Or better yet, it's not even that they're just saying shit. Maybe they'll stop condemning the fucking crazy ass dumb shit that he says. But he'll never be doing that. He'll keep saying this dumbass shit.
Absolutely being held liable for his actions. He's called for people's debts multiple times for get bans. How is this guy not in jail? Everybody's been wondering, man. I've made many episodes on this. Another case of Hasan going, someone else do something while sitting in his millionaire castle. I don't want to go to jail, guys, but
Somebody has to do it. What did I say earlier? I mean, he was sitting right next to Taylor Loren saying this beat, so
you can be the revolutionaries, of course. I hope Ethan takes this as serious as he should. He has to spend a shit ton of money on security now. You know, a lot of celebrities have to do this anyways, but when you're in this politically charged conflict, especially, that's when people get explicitly unhinged, right? There is no other sort of genre in which people are...
What do I be saying all the time, damn near every day at this point, especially because of Daily Slops, you know what I'm saying? We gotta unfortunately cover politics, because Hasan be getting himself into the drama slops and teas. So, yeah, unfortunately, politics must be covered. But this political discourse and all that type of shit, rotting niggas' brains, it's like the forefront thing that's at people's minds, too. And then within that, obviously, within politics, people get very emotional because of the hefty subjects, i.e. the Palestine conflict, or Israel-Palestine conflict. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people get very emotional about this jazz, and yeah, it causes them to say some very crazy things and or do crazy actions and or feel very crazy ways because people have differing political opinions / political rhetoric from them. Yeah, very bad these days.
It's violent, right? And this emotionally charged. And Hasan, you know, saying this type of stuff really is scary. If he doesn't get banned, he'll only keep saying more violent and unhinged things. Twitch is just, like, fucking so far gone. There's no Hasan getting banned
That's what I say, bro. That dumpster fire. See you later.
on Twitch. It is Twitch as a whole. They are attached to the hip with Hasan, so they need to be taken down together. Like, they are not going to sell him out. We've seen this now. Please sue him, Ethan. Sue Twitch. Report his Twitch channel, guys. At this point, he might have a case. He legitimately might. This is from the guy who's 10 toes down with Houthi D. Luffy. I'm shocked.
It's Luffy boys.
Bomboclat!
Bomboclat Wagwan. That boy do not be Luffy. He no sun god.
You're taking my thunder here. I'm absolutely shocked, guys. I'm so surprised. Moving on to Tectone's response.
His wife had
Becky.
forced military service obligations.
He believes that you should be allowed to go kill her. This is fucking psychotic. I'm actually shocked this was even said live on the platform. And the worst thing is, I don't
Of course it has. I mean, he's the golden boy of this platform. He can do and say whatever the fuck he wants.
think he's going to get banned at all. Why would he say that?
Not at all.
Because he's retarded.
Based? Yep.
You know what? No. Even more than that, he's just a horrific, horrible human being. I cannot
Accurate.
imagine calling for the death of someone's wife in front of your radicalized audience saying it's perfectly legal and perfectly moral to go kill Ethan's wife. Guys,
Ouroboros has a snake or dragon that eats his tail. He says it's crazy, John. Chad agrees. They agree. He gets more money, more clout, more glazed up. Crazy works. And then obviously we know Ethan, obviously mortal enemy. So he says anything that is a slight, slender, any type of jazz that is, you know, in an offense to Ethan, yeah, is Chad gonna go crazy for that.
he literally just had a call to action telling his entire audience to kill Ethan's wife and said it's completely fine. Do we understand how dangerous this is? I try to make like
Yes. But apparently those motherfuckers don't. That's why they continuously keep saying this slander and all this other shit and these crazy ass call to actions.
content out of these clips and like make it funny, but like this is beyond psychotic. This transcends a funny meme or a joke I can make. Guys, these are people's lives
Yeah.
that streamers are calling for the ending of.
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying it for a while. This guy
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. He keeps opening up his fucking mouth and won't shut the fuck up. Yeah.
is unhinged, and you know what? We were right. Who would have thought? And I feel like he just can't shut up. Like every single day, he
Yeah. The reason the daily slops exist.
just exposes himself more and more. And just last video, I thought we shared an absolute bombshell. He was a massive creep, sharing nudes with everyone and calling other people sex pests, like
Freaky frog.
pot calling the kettle black here. And now he's advocating for violence openly, guys. Like, what even is this? When does he? Where is the line? Where does he actually stop? And where does somebody step in and say this is too far? Listen, I didn't want to say this, but
Well, the people that would step in and do that are sucking his dick, so I guess never.
are we really going to wait until one of his psychotic fans literally goes in real life commits murder? Because I feel
Unfortunately, I guess that is what we are waiting for. Like, you know, obviously don't want that down to happen. And we'd especially would not want it to happen being someone from fucking Hasan's audience or some shit like that. But again, if he does not quell this crazy ass rhetoric, the chances of that being able to happen do go up by the day.
like at that point, everyone will be like, oh, okay, so it was Hasan's fault. And we've been saying this the entire time. He's radicalizing people. He needs to be banned and outcasted from the streamer community entirely. Jellywing, all right? Have you seen this shit? Like, are you watching right now? Are you still gonna invite him to your goddamn streamer events, all right? We'll get to that
Nah, he's busy up in those numbers.
part, by the way. Some of the problems here are the enablers, right? Because Hasan is still widely accepted in all of these communities, and it seems like they are
Yeah. Hasan, clout money. These people, what they want? More clout money. Therefore, be around Hasan. More clout money.
reluctantly being like, oh, I can't believe I have to part ways with Hasan here. Like, no, you should be fucking ecstatic that we are saving.
Yeah, you should be. Because you shouldn't want to support a fucking scumbag guy like him. But again, when you're a scumbag yourself, and literally I was just covering this in the other vid because that was one of the Jones they were saying about one of the other Huns is that you only care about money and shit like that. But no, these motherfuckers, they legitimately only care about clout and money. They're grifting, like being Hasan, the Orbiters, and the G-Boys, they're all grifting off of like the conflict, off of like, you know what I'm saying, these Palestinian lives and all that. Like these heads do not give a shit. As we're clearly seeing, they're very biased in their coverage and all that shit. They're obviously out here slandering people, spreading misinformation. They don't give a fuck. So like, within regards to someone like Hasan, in regards to like when I'm talking about, and other people that just want clout money, they don't care about like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And like, well, you would say optics. They do care about that, at least some do. Heads like Hasan clearly don't. He thinks that his PR is getting fucked up by associating with Asmongold and not because of the dumb shit coming out of his mouth. But like, yeah, on the tip of that, they're just worried about, yo, what can up my you know, platform and status more, bro. And for some of these heads, they don't really care, bro, about the terrorist glazing and terrorist sympathizing. They just see, hey, bro, this nigga got a lot of audience. If I'm in his stream, if I'm in a video with him, hey, man, I'll have more.
You from this absolute freak here. And it's like, they're always like, oh no, I'm so innocent. I don't know what's going on. And like, are you just blind? Do you not see any of this? Do you have every channel blocked or something? Do you not see any of these clips on Twitter? The fact of the matter is, you are enabling this freak by showing him and broadcasting him to a wider audience. Ludwig's girlfriend also hosts a podcast with him. It's like you're helping him out
I'm telling you, she knows some shit, bro.
in a huge way here. At a certain point, you got to realize what kind of people you're actually associating with and distance yourself, you know? We got this absolute idiot. Why is everyone acting like such a bitch over this? Remove the dick from your mouth. Moving on to Destiny's response, says we should start to take a closer look at how he talks about Turkey and his familial ties to the country.
And if we're going to bring race into this all the time, then I think maybe we need to take a good look at this. Hasan is from Turkey. Turkey is an ethno-state. Turkey was explicitly created in an ethno-state. The fall of the Ottoman Empire after 1917, when they began to genocide all of the Armenians and when they ethnically cleansed all the Greeks away, they did that with the explicit goal of creating their new ethno-state after the fall of the Ottoman Empire because they wanted their own country with their own ethnic group. And today they continue to engage in that sort of genocidal ethnic cleansing in intent against the Kurdish people in the southeast of the country. So I think the fact that you have a guy that comes from Turkey, which is a genocidal colonial state, they are currently engaged in that type of action. In the island of Cyprus to the south of Turkey, they're currently engaged in genocidal actions against the Kurds. Remember how...
Fuck! Yo, Destiny, why can't you focus on, like debunking this nigga on his dumb shit instead of that other fuckery you've been on? Because, bro, Techie said it best. Yo, when you're focusing on absolutely dunking on Hasan, nigga, you be fucking cooking, bro. Let me tell you, brother. God damn it, bro. Instead, now you're on that other bullshittery, that other fuckery, bro. Fuck.
They said, oh, when we abandoned the Kurds under Trump, we didn't abandon the Kurds to Assad. We didn't abandon the Kurds to ISIS. We abandoned the Kurds to Turkey to kill, okay? And then there was it was like a million or more Greek citizens where ethnic clans were moved from Turkey because they don't want to fucking deal with any of them. So, I don't know, a guy that's coming from Turkey, whose uncle founded a network called the Young Turks, which was the name of the group that was largely responsible for the Armenian genocide, is really fucking weird to me. I don't know what kind of ethnic ground he can stand on to attack all Israelis or all Jewish people, mentioning the Hila Klein, who is an American citizen living in the United States of America, and then not have to address or reconcile with the genocidal history of his bloodline and his the country that his parents come from, which when I believe his dad is like a founding member of some far right political party. I think I don't know as much about that shit, but like that's crazy to me because I've never heard him say shit about what Turkey has done in the past or what Turkey is currently doing right now. So I don't know. Maybe that's worth paying attention to, but Jesus Christ, these statements are fucking unhinged.
Thank you, Ben Shapiro, for the monologue.
Thank you, Ben Shapiro. Like, yeah.
Destiny when he takes his meds. No, I'm kidding, but honestly, is it any surprise that Hasan is a massive hypocrite? I've said this. The Epson home cinema. This guy is the biggest projector in the
Projection. Ooh, that's that 4K cinema.
entirety of the universe. Whenever he calls people things like sex pests, degenerates, genocide supporters, and he's been calling a lot of people PDF files as well. Like, I feel like he's trying to get the attention.
Generational and familial rapist, according to him about Techie. So yeah, still waiting for him to substantiate that. Still waiting for Denims to substantiate that. Because apparently he really did that shit, but she got no proof for it.
Off of himself. If everything he says is a projection, we need to look into him, all right? We need to absolutely investigate this man. And it is no surprise that he completely ignores the history of his like own side or whatever, because, you know, he just wants to score those political points and get all those enraged lefty viewers, extreme radicals or whatever. Then Destiny talks about how Twitch should probably be charged with some liability if a viewer in Hasan's chat actually goes and commits crimes because they're enabling Hasan's behavior.
Oh, absolutely. Like, if they're able to confirm that someone from Hasan's chat or some shit like that goes out and does like a crime or some shit like that, oh yeah, Twitch is definitely taking that shit to the chin, because you're propagating and platforming a streamer who is having a fucking chat who is out doing like fucking crimes in real shit in real life, which would mean that this streamer is enabling their chatters, which means you're enabling the streamer, which means, yo man, you're liable for this shit, because therefore you're not quelling this motherfucker, you're not banning him because he is not quelling him in this hypothetical scenario or whatever. Like, yeah, no, Twitch would be liable for that shit. 100.
And I'm inclined to agree here.
His chat is actually insane. What the fuck? Yeah, his chat is crazy. I feel like dude, if the next shooter comes from his fucking chat, I think that not to pull a big Dan here, but
If again, like if a shooter or some shit that comes from Hasan's chat, Twitch as a platform dies that day. Like that day, that platform is done. Like it's over. That platform would be done.
I feel like Dan Clancy and Twitch, like some of these people should be charged with crimes. It is
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be like if that allegedly happened, or if this shit like hypothetically happened, bro, the platform, like that dumpster fire will truly be in fucking hell, because this platform will be wiped. It would be
insane that it's just like a fucking terrorist recruiting platform on Twitch now for this guy's chat. It's actually wild.
Bro is actually the recruitment training center. Hasan really started the Academy for Terrorist Dick Riding. He has a PhD in sucking on Hezbollah schlong. He might have the Guinness World Record for
Sit up. Favorite flag?
Okay, I need to stop. All right, it's an impressive achievement, honestly. And I feel like at this point, Dan needs to be locked up alongside Hasan for enabling the shit. He knows exactly what's happening. He said Hasan is his favorite streamer, as in he watches basically every stream here, as in he keeps up with what he's doing, and he sees all of this, and he thinks it's okay. He thinks it's
Yeah, why didn't he ask Hasan for a raid?
completely fine. You know, I was gonna say that Hasan should share a cell with Dan Clancy, but Dan would probably like that fucking creepy old
I said, yo, that nigga would be, they'd be in the same cell in cell block 1 right next to Diddy, dumbass. And boy, Dan would be enjoying it. I like Reddit shit.
old man. I meant like, you know, locked up but in different cells. Don't get your fucking goonin rag in a twist. So after this, Hila herself actually responds to Hasan calling her a valid military target just another Sunday. She posted this: Hasan Piker, who was exposed by my husband to be a disgusting creep, has retaliated by calling for violence against me. Think back and you'll notice a trend. When he wants to get at Ethan, he attacks me. Absolutely. This is just a strategy. If you can't get at the initial person, you go around all the people they know and they care about.
Bro, I have to keep stamping in, bro. I don't care what you say about Mr. Minecraft enchantment language. Whenever XQC, whenever he's sitting there, you know, not reading off incantations and trying to give my sword sharpness 5. Yo, man, the stove is in the kitchen and he's cooking because, yo, bro, when he was talking about that Rakai guy, the Ray viewbinding situation, but not obviously like with that situation, just with the take itself, he was spitting facts and it applies perfectly here again. In the way of like Ethan, like speaking in regards to Ethan, don't attack me, don't attack my people as being, you know what I'm saying, Hila, his kids, the crew. Attack that fucking story. Oh, wait, nigga, you can't do that shit because you're a fucking liar. That being Hasan. Nigga, you're spreading misinformation, you're misconstruing shit, you're slandering niggas. You can't do that. When you tried to do that in a debate, you got fucking boxed. And you got boxed and no one will Willie back too. That shit is crazy, bro. It's actually insane. You know, Minecraft enchantment language. He's cooks once again. The stove was indeed in the kitchen, baby. But yeah, it applies right here and spot on too.
And it's like, it's just a disgusting way to win the argument or whatever. This is just another glimpse into the psyche of a man that does not see women as his equal. He uses women to whatever end he needs, be it revenge, sexual gratification, or to massage his ego by exposing their nude bodies without their consent to his boys. Oh my god.
Ooh, Miss Hila said, eat him up! Eat him up! Eat him up! Oh, never.
I mean, like, you would think she's making this up, but legitimately, we just saw this last video. It's just absolutely crazy. By the
5 separate occasions? Oof.
way, this picture is so creepy. Why does he actually look like one of those documentaries on those fucking weird-ass people, you know? Hasan calls Hila a valid military target. Just another Sunday for the Klein family. I've had enough with Hasan and his fucking goon squad. No way. No way we're using the terminology. No matter where you stand on Israel-Palestine, how could you target someone like Klein, Hila? She's generous, kind, caring, an amazing wife, mother, and boss, and she hasn't harmed anyone. So go F yourselves. And this is Tom Ward. The left's fixation on Hila is proof that it's just a personal political grudge against Ethan and not about Palestine. Obviously, man, they are like openly on their side as well. It went from like a petty beef to a legitimately concerning real world scenario. Hasan is a disgusting anti-Semitic freak. Hila is always
That's why I keep saying you have to remember, literally, like, and I'm dead ass serious. All of this is happening because heads have like it, and it's crazy because as you know, Pegasus and all has be saying they don't like they like being Ethan and Hasan. They agree on most Johns. The main parts is obviously the part with Israel Palestine, and then you know the part of Hasan fucking glazing up terrorists. Other than that, they pretty much agree with most Johns politically. But a lot of this is happening, or most all of this is happening because of differing political ideologies. This is why this shit is happening. This is what, like, all of everything you're seeing, even the stuff with Yoko soy dubs, is mainly happening because of political ideologies and shit. This is why I always say, yo, that political shit, bro, that's some of y'all niggas, bro, but it's not me, though. We gotta speak about this shit tangentially again, and I'll keep stepping that in. Shout out Pope Diorio. Like he's saying, we'll speak out this shit tangentially because it's included in some of the drama, slops, and teas. But remember what the main shit is: drama, slop, and tea. Fuck this politics, John. I'm no political commentator, or at least I'm not grifting as one. You know, some bullshit, right? But like, yeah, like this ain't about the politics shit. This is where, again, getting super far down deep into it. This is where these niggas are getting. Nah, I'm cool off this politics, John, bro. We gonna talk about some other shit.
And kind doesn't deserve any of this BS. Like, I swear she tries to be as reasonable as possible to these people, and they just don't want to listen. Keep in mind, in Hasan and his orbiters' minds, Hila is a literal terrorist, so that's why they treat her like this. But to be fair, they treat everyone like this, so I don't know. That's just how they.
I'm about to say it's cool. Like they could think that she's a legitimate terrorist, and we can think that they're legitimate fucking morons. I feel like that's the laws of equivalent exchange.
Justify it in their heads, right? Because if you brand this person as extremely evil, then you can just justify doing anything to them, especially if you're in that deranged community or whatever. But, you know, I will always say that no matter what, you always want to go through the correct channels. I don't support any vigilantes or any shit. The proper channels need to be used to, you know, whether it be banning or, you know, arresting anyone. Oh no, his terrorism insurance is failing. It looks like Hasan needs to pay another 20K to the article writers to fix his PR, you know? Maybe.
I was about to say them goddamn fluff pieces they just wrote that shit off of GQ, boy. That goddamn shit was like s'mores on a fine goddamn camping. I don't even know. I can't even make the analogy on how fluffy that fluff piece was, boy. Just imagine the best marshmallows you've ever had. Just imagine the fluffiest pillows, you know what I'm saying, on the bed. Yeah, it was fluffy, all right. Hasan and his thirsted after body. From the girls and the gays and the admiring looks maxers. These niggas, holy fuck, y'all niggas love dick. It's crazy, and that's not even a slight, you know what I'm saying, to any of the bros that are gay and any shit like that. They just legitimately love that nigga's dick. It's crazy.
To get Taylor Lorenz on the case, I hear she's very convincing. Mainstream attention. This needs to be on every news channel. So
You say Taylor Lorenz, and I say sure.
The public is aware. That's what really hurts Hasan whenever people he like sort of respects or whatever, whether it be like CNN or some dumb shit like that. You know, Hasan really holds these mainstream media in like high regard, and he's like, if he appears there, that's when it really hurts him. So yeah, these stories need to be picked up, because if a slop tuber talks,
and that's the main thing I'm saying. Like, why would I respect their shits when they writing fluff pieces about you, nigga? That's some clear bullshit.
About it, or Asmongold, he's gonna be like, well, I don't care, even though we technically have more influence in those mainstream media circles or whatever. But yeah, moving on to Hasan's response. He denies his charged Hila rhetoric, throws shots at Asmongold. Of course, make this about Asmongold. It's always about Asmongold.
Rent free about that nigga. Tough.
That's crazy. It is what it is, I guess. The resistance against this illegal occupying force is literally legal, definitionally legal. Okay? It's just the truth. And
no, it's not. If somebody attacks Hila Klein, they're gonna go to jail.
Yeah, no shit, you fucking moron. I'm talking about
Are we sure we're talking about morons here, brother?
her participation in an illegal raid in the West Bank.
Brother, was that shit right now, or was that shit like years ago, brother?
Oh god. No, it's not. Yeah, of course if someone were to attack Hila Klein right now, of course they should go to jail. What kind of fucking idiocy is this? Oh my god.
Why is he telling people this? Why would he be what is wrong with you? Do you think he'll get banned for this?
No.
At this point, I don't think so. I think that Twitch just doesn't care.
Yeah, bro, go ahead and back that. Goddamn, I can't even talk. Go ahead and back down that Dr. Pepper. Yo, isn't that shit on the list?
I do. I think that Twitch they're so ideologically captured by.
Yeah, Twitch is so woke. That's why they fucking never.
No. Ain't nobody said they're woke, nigga. Nah. Actually, they. You know what? Fuck it, I'll say it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Yeah, they probably are a little bit woke. Actually, they're definitely woke. But that's not even the part we're focusing on. No. Their political ideologies match 1-to-1 with yours, so they're sucking your cock. No one's worried about them being woke, nigga. We talk about the DEI bullshittery some other time. We're talking about how these niggas politically are ideologically captured by that shit, and because of that, they are sucking niggas like your dick. It's
ban your bitch ass, dude. I just
fucked it. Ban him for what? Yes, they banned him for the fucking take that he had about Palestine and shit. Boy, they gave him 2 weeks. They was also trying to give Techie the fucking 2 weeks for calling Frogan fat and a bitch. Based?
Base?
When the fuck did she ever get banned for some shit? She actually got banned for that fucking race tier list. Like, dude, shout out Twitch for that, I fucking guess. But you know, they were trying and grasping at straws not to do that shit if they didn't have to. Like, brother, what are we sitting here doing? You are the motherfucker that needs to be talked about right now, because you are doing the shit that, frankly, is against TOS. But not that it matters for your dumbass. Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck is Asmongold gonna get banned for? What did he do, especially as of recent, that's ban-worthy?
I don't know if they're actually intentionally obtuse or they're this stupid.
Intentionally obtuse? The fuck are you talking about? No one needs to be obtuse when you're directly saying the dumbass shit.
Hasan, he's not misreading you by mistake. He's moving the conversation to something that makes you look bad.
It makes him look bad in fucking general because, again, why would you... This is why I said earlier, why would you say your favorite podcaster's wife? This is why I'm saying, nigga, you're farming, because for what reason would you need to throw that in to make this point? Like, you fucking don't. You said that shit because you knew that's gonna get a rise out of niggas, and now you're pussyfooting. Now you're mad as hell when niggas called you out for that dumbass shit. Bro, this nigga is so fucking annoying, bro. I hate, bro.
Yeah, of course. I know. I understand. Or maybe he's that stupid. I don't know. He's definitely
How is he stupid? Yo, it's so...
that stupid.
As I thought, the excuses come out in full force. It was just the context,
so
guys. It seems like every single clip of Hasan Piker ever is just out of context, right? There's there's no amount of context that justifies.
Nah, bro. Like the G-boys be saying, you gotta watch the whole 8, 9, 10 hour stream, bro. You just be watching the out of context clips. Like, boy, get the fuck out of here, boy.
This, right? And we already looked at that. I already gave you the complete benefit of the doubt. Okay, you're talking about in the context of raids or a war or something like that, where, okay, that's where violence is justified. But the problem is, you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. Exactly. You know that your audience is not actually smart enough to, look through that exact stream or to watch the full clip or to understand what you fully mean there. And they will take what you say in that specific bits and pieces, and then they will run with it and use it as a justification to actually commit violence IRL and say that, hey, Hasan Piker actually told me to do this, right? And I feel like there's only a certain extent to which you can continue to play dumb. You know exactly who is watching.
Bro, if you do... Yeah, I can't. If you do or say some dumb shit and then your excuse is Hasan Piker told me to. Yo, holy fuck. I wouldn't even know which John to get on you about first. How much dick you're sucking, how much of a dumbass you are, how pathetic you are. Like, I wouldn't even know which John to start with.
All right, that's why you had to put emote only mode when you're reading the shooter's manifesto.
And they still were sending... Yep, and they still were sending, like, the fucking Kaya heart emotes. Like, nigga, oh my god, bro.
And then they were spamming hearts for the shooter, all right? You know exactly how unhinged your audience actually is, and you're literally just playing dumb. Jesus, Hasan can't really take any accountability for things he actually said. He falls with very little pushback and starts gaslighting.
Never take accountability. Max stat, 40 out of 10.
Classic narcissistic behavior. He's trying to save his own ass. He effed up big time. Don't stop spreading this around. That's the thing. Like, how much does he need to F up anymore? We have so much documented evidence of the most extreme.
Nah, bro. It's all out of context, bro. You gotta watch the stream.
Disgusting, repulsive shit that would get anybody canceled. But this guy's, he has a cult. It's just so obvious. He just has a cult at this point that none of these people care. And apparently they're like, I don't know, according to the article writer, they're like gays and gooners. So like, apparently as long as Hasan is somewhat okay to look at, they don't give a fuck. They got their gooning lotion in
that surprises me in no factor.
one hand, and they got an AK-47 in the other, and there's somehow this weird like tween TikTok girl at the same time, like Kayla Lorenz or whatever, while also being a 40 terror supporting freak. It's just crazy. So after this, Hasan responded to Hila.
At Ethan, he attacks me. This is just another glimpse into the psyche of a man who does not see women as equal. Okay, dude. This is literally girl bossing genocide defense.
Girl bossing? Yo, I can't, boy. This nigga Hasan is the funniest nigga, boy. This nigga gonna always come up here and embarrass himself, boy. What kind of fucking Yoko ass response?
I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had like IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
Yo. What was the ultimate sin that I have done besides marry the man who made the content cop? Well, Ethan gives you, what was it, 11 or 12 different shits? Whoa, what a pathetic list. Hila goes over all this shit on how you're a fucking dumbass because, yes, you're basically dog whistling on, heads threatening to kill her. Oh, man, must be that girl boss shit. You niggas are pathetic. Bro, I can't. Yeah, I would never take these niggas serious, boy. Get the fuck out of here, boy. You just pulled a prime Yoko. Isn't she supposed to be sucking up to you, nigga?
What are you even saying? What does girl bossing agenda?
That doesn't mean shit. It means literally nothing. It means he had no fucking response to that.
Like, these are just some random buzzwords you use
Exactly. Like it means he literally had no response to that.
to make your audience go giggle or some shit. It is so absolutely pathetic.
So girl boss. Like the fuck, bro? My nigga, you dog whistled to basically have it be accepting that she can get killed. Are you a fucking idiot?
And it is so
Yes!
dangerous. Like, he kept on bragging about saying, well, Ethan Klein admitted that his wife was a terrorist. Like, he never fucking did that, dude. You're just so...
Oh my god, that shit is so annoying, bruh. The reason that heads say that shit is because when they were in the debate, I remember one of the heads in the comments were like, clarify me on this, and then I went back to look. Yeah, one of, like, in the debate, basically, like, yeah, not Ethan. Hasan was trying to do this same song and dance, trying to imply that Hila's a fucking terrorist and all this shit, and they were in, you know, parts of the debate, and in the debate, you don't want to get monologued and stuck on one topic, especially when you have to ask the same dumbass nigga the same question 10 fucking times to answer it. So then a dumbass slop tuber has to sit there for 2 fucking hours each on each episode to get through the whole goddamn debate. But anyway, sidebarring that, yeah, again, Hasan was trying to imply that Hila's a terrorist and all that shit, so then Ethan was like, yeah, she's a terrorist, bro, let's come on. Like, it's obviously, like, he does not agree that Hila's a fucking terrorist. He just wants the son to shut the fuck up and continue the debate because he's a fucking moron. You know what I mean? Like, it's very clear for that.
Fucking disingenuous. Let Hasan fans kill you, or you're a genocide defender. The ultimate predicament right here. Leave a like to deport him to Gaza. Okay. Genocide isn't just a word that you could say that casts some spell protecting you from your own evil. Sorry, officer, this looks bad. It looks pretty murdery. But yeah, see.
I don't know. If you ask Casey Tron, incel apparently is, because when she casted them spells, it seems like it kind of worked.
There's a genocide going.
Not for her bank account, but it worked casting them.
Yeah. It is the ultimate defense. You're literally being Hamas right now. You're using the Palestinian kids as a human shield. It's actually disgusting.
Been saying this. Pope Dior, I've been saying this too. Again, shout out Pope Dior.
Ethan called him out. Girl bossing genocide defense. I'm sorry, what? Is it possible to respond without evoking her gender? Ironically, Hasan exhibits his chauvinism while trying to deny.
That's an aspect of it I didn't even, like, think about, too. It's like, yo, nigga, girl boss, like, because I'm just thinking of how stupid, like, that. I'm thinking in the factor of, like, how they always do, which is, like, not even plausible deniability, but obfuscate and just not answer the shit and not address what Hila actually said. But this is honestly a lane you can go down, too, with this, where it's like, yo, what is even the point of pointing out this is girl boss energy? Again, you were implying that it's okay for her to be killed and shit. Fuck gender. You should never imply it's alright for anyone to be killed. Are you a fucking idiot? Yes. Again, Hasan. Like...
Right after this, YouTuber Rev responded as well, giving some examples from Hasan's orbit, actually doing similar things to Hasan and threatening people.
Like Denims, not that long ago, only months ago, she claimed to her audience that Hila Klein killed unarmed children while she was serving in the IDF.
Doesn't make you an arbiter of destiny?
I don't know him. They're like, oh,
just to like bring her back to reality for a second.
I mean,
if you opened the
guys, the IDF member is bringing us back to reality. Okay, the IDF member is bravely taking a break from killing unarmed children to bring us back to reality. Sorry, terror babies. Sorry.
Spewing out a claim that someone.
I don't know if y'all knew, but this is Denims TV. I will be taking nothing from her mouth serious in any regard, not from that troglodyte witch bitch. Anyway, shout out to Huns. Never said I jumped to the Huns. It's all love for the Huns, but not her ass. Fuck no, her heart is black. Her heart darker than midnight. Anyway, sidebarring this, Miss Denims here makes a fuckload of claims. Can she substantiate any of them? Hell nah. To her, again, Techie is a fucking rapist yet, and he did that shit, yet she can't substantiate that. So, from her, Miss Denims, the cell phone queen. Oh, come on. We're talking about the cell phone queen. I didn't even get it off. Yeah, I'll start believing this bullshittery when you can show me directly when Miss Hila had, killed unarmed children. Yeah, show me directly when that happened, and then I'll believe your ass. But you can't show me a lot of shit, including talent, so I mean...
Killed unarmed children with zero proof whatsoever, just making wild, disgusting claims like this without even thinking twice about it. Just like Mike from PA, he threatens everyone he comes across.
Yeah, we're not even talking about him.
But he's also the one who claims that everyone in the world has universal jurisdiction to start arresting people who support Israel. That any citizen can just go after a
I also feel like there should be universal jurisdiction to call this fucking idiot a loser. So, I mean, we all feel like there should be some things.
Supporter of Israel, someone they think is a supporter of Israel, and just arrest them. Which, of course, this guy's an illiterate buffoon. He could...
don't think I'm the only one who agrees on that.
Couldn't even read the Google search he used to justify this, where it said states may have the right, not citizens. You can't just go around making citizens arrests of people you think support Israel. He can't even read.
Does anybody not find it...
Because, yeah, literally by that logic, anyone you think supports Israel is like, yeah, someone like Ethan Klein, who they think is doing Israel propaganda and shit, they would try to citizens arrest them. Could you imagine how this interaction goes down, considering, yes, you know, Ethan is not sucking off the fucking IDF and shit like that. Yeah, it's pretty unjust, and y'all doing this shit unfairly and biasly.
Absolutely crazy how many times they actually do this and get away with it, just spreading complete malicious lies about Hila, calling her a literal terrorist, saying that she kills unarmed babies, which is straight up defamation. That is straight up slander.
As I'm saying, like, yeah, I'll start believing that shit when I see it.
Then it says that she's a valid military target. Of course, some radical freak in your audience is gonna go after her because in your mind, she's a terrorist who's killing unarmed babies. Of course, you're gonna be like, well, this evil person needs to be dispatched with or whatever, right? Listen, here's my advice to Ethan and Hila. They need to double or triple up on security right now, however expensive it might be, because this is so far beyond drama at this point. And yeah, you just gotta put your life first at this point, even if you take like a financial hit or whatever. Moving on to Jellywig. Basically, streamer Ludwig is currently hosting the streamer games, where a bunch of streamers play random games for entertainment, and a bunch of people are invited. Apparently, Hasan himself was also invited, but the sponsor AT&T did not like.
Nah, you can't pop out here, bit, bro. Nah.
Him there and banned him. It seems like he's a brand risk. Who would have thought? Hasan confirms that AT&T did not allow him to participate in Ludwig's events, cites his views on Israel-Palestine.
How come you aren't invited to these things anymore? I am. This is just the one thing that I can't do because look at that. You see that in the corner right there? They don't fuck with me. Yeah, I'm literally in the creator
Yeah, are you surprised by that, you fucking moron?
league. I just haven't participated in any of the events because I was injured for most of the time.
No, nigga, you're a brand risk. You know this.
Why don't they like you? I don't know, man. Think.
I don't know, man. No, it's because you know what? You don't know? You know, you're damn right you don't fucking know. You choose to not know a lot of shits, like context to a lot of situations. But thankfully, I do. It's because, nigga, Hamas, the Houthis, and Hezbollah, you seem to have their dick down your fucking throat a lot. This is why your ass can't be here. I'm not hearing that injury bullshit. Now granted, am I some evil person? I guess I fucking must be. But yeah, obviously I still do not want to see Hasan injured like how he does want to see other people injured, and so does his fucking orbiters. But yeah, I'm not going for that, nigga. We all know damn well why your ass isn't here. It's because, yeah, brother, you in front of a sponsor, not happening.
Think for a second. Think. Why could a major corporation, not like a particular political content creator who isn't necessarily, you know, like a pariah figure at all. I mean, a political content creator who gets like coverage from mainstream news in general. Just think.
Yeah, the mainstream news that sucks your dick.
What could it be? Is there one issue? Because like these companies normally don't mind progressive politics. What is the one issue that causes a lot of fear in the hearts and minds and souls of every single content creator who will every now and then say something, but usually won't say anything? A company.
At first I was gonna say terrorist propaganda, but I guess something else.
That might have maybe some R&D facilities in another country, a tiny country, a country the size of New Jersey. That's it. It is what it is.
Yeah, dude, keep telling yourself that. That's why they banned you, because of your support for Palestine, not the fact that you...
It's like so fucking stupid, bro. Like, you know how many heads, especially you're saying like free Palestine and all that shit? It's because, yo, brother, you are saying dumbass shit. Like, yo, I'd rather donate my tax dollars directly to Hamas. It's because you're saying shit like that, you fucking idiot.
Literally openly support terrorist orgs. You're fucking disingenuous freak. You are extremely radical and extremely controversial. Of course, you are a brand risk, and they want you to keep you out of all the sponsor shots.
Duh.
That's why your own friends have to literally avoid you as well. You would definitely hurt the PR.
I don't believe any of these people are friends.
Of the event, and I'm so sick and tired of this shit. All right, he needs to be blacklisted from all streamer events. I hate the fact that everyone's still buddy with him. The fact, like, I don't know if what Hasan said there was true, but if Ludwig did still actually invite him, be a man and be like, Hasan, I'm fucking.
No, that I fully believe. Come on, this is Luddy. He deleted a whole fucking video for this nigga.
Done with you, dog. I'm done. Apparently, according to the GQ article we saw, Ludwig was just playing basketball with us on the other day. So they're playing like off stream and stuff. They're like hanging out buddy. We saw that clip where Ludwig was looking at nudes with Hasan. I mean, just ay, bro. Like,
Shit just sounds so crazy.
This is just not good for your PR, I'm sorry. And again, reminder, your girlfriend literally hosts a podcast with his terrorist supporter and actively makes him money, actively promotes him to a larger audience and convinces everyone that he's a normal guy. And you know,
Not even close.
he gets promotion as part of this podcast, and this is different from his political audience. This is a new audience that he can capture and radicalize, right? So you guys fucking suck. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, you better cut him off or you're going down with him, because Hasan is going down and everything attached to him.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're going down with him regardless. They're all Twitch streamers in that platform. If they keep sucking this nigga dick and letting him be the golden boy, again, it's just heading closer and closer to that dumpster fire.
All his orbiters, all his friends, even the platform attached to him, Twitch, they're all coming down. I'm a future predictor. I'm not wrong about this particular thing. And yeah, choose your side. Choose your side. All right. Now click this video or Hasan brands you a valid military target. Holy shit. I can't believe that's a real thing. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Till next time. Bye.
You already know though. Of course. Shout out my glorious love king. More Pegasus. You already know, baby. That was Hasan is threatening Ethan's wife now. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description, first link. Sure to love it. Of course, more Pegasus and final opinions and conjecture. Hasan! It's looking like a nut again, and like always, because yeah, I don't know why the fuck he would even say any of this dumb shit, but he continues to do so every day. Literally, again, is the exact reason why we have the daily slops. So is anyone surprised? No. So yeah, in regards to what he's saying about Hila, fucking stupid, but do we expect anything else? We don't. As long as, again, we keep condemning heads and telling them that, yeah, this fucking rhetoric coming out of his mouth is stupid as shit and you should obviously not be following it in any regard, it'll be good. And in terms of the Luddy shit, yeah, I mean, this is just obvious. Yeah, if you are a major corporation, if you're a brand and you want your brand to be successful and look like a good brand, would you have a motherfucker that glazes terrorists on your shit or in front of your shit? I don't think you would. As for Luddy, yeah, if it wasn't for the sponsors, I'm sure Luddy would have Hasan front and center in that fucking camera, bro. Come on, bro. It's just like Techie said with the mango shit. Hey, man. Come on, he's the two-time champion. Nah, or better yet for Hasan. Hey, man, he's Twitch's biggest political streamer, or biggest leftist political streamer, because Asmongold got you beat on that shit. Oh, look, he's glazing, flexing another nigga's numbers. Fuck you, look. Mike from PA, never, don't ever disrespect my dumb ass. Trust me, Trilly is the shit and a loser, but never on the levels of that nigga. Anyway, sideboarding that. The Luddy shit, I don't care, because, yeah, we all know what it is, bro. Luddy's glazing him the fuck up. Showing for him. Yeah, that's brass. And as far as the other heads like Denims, basically putting out the same rhetoric, I mean, orbiters. Where do you think they get this shit from? Who do you think they're orbiting? So anyway, again, you already know what it is. Shout out love with more Pegasus, and I'll be catching y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.